Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris, the Megacorp series. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 14. And here we are in the year 2419. We're down to the last 80 years of the game. Just established a new colony on this planet called Baista. Sounds kind of funky. We're going to make it an agro world, even though agriculture's like the one thing we're kind of short of right now, actually, so. Build a couple agricultural zones and then a city, and then we're also going to take a look at our research. What do we have here? Gene Ware. What's cheap? Doesn't take a long time. Well, Military Academy. Okay, we'll get that out of the way. You can see over here. So I have last episode. I disabled the auto population mod. I have reinstalled it, so we're going to turn it back on. We're going to go back over to our main homeworld, turn on automatic pop migration. We're going to go back into policies. We're going to say habitability. I want 80, actually. Unemployed and the homeless, all unemployed. And force habitability migration. No forced migration. Move pops that have less than 60% habitability regardless of employment or housing. I'm not going to worry about that. And let's see. Free jobs are required. Okay. Alright, so everybody's going to be moved. We're going to start moving here in a little bit. As long as I've got some jobs available. I really need a ring world somewhere is what I need. That's the big thing that I need right now is a ring world. I don't have a lot of jobs. That's part of the problem. We don't have a lot of jobs. So let's look at this. In order to make some jobs, we need to really look at this part. Secondary resources. So we have plus 15 in everything. So we can kind of indiscriminately go in here and say, yeah, you know, just level up all this stuff. There's a bunch of motes there, gas, crystals. So we can create some jobs by doing stuff like that. Food, which we don't really need, but actually, here's the thing. Here's the thing about food. The minute you think you don't need it, you end up needing it. So, that always ends up being a problem. Let's take a look at fleets and things of that nature, too. Branch offices, which are earning some things, which is pretty good. We're way over our admin cap, of course. We're just blowing it away, so. Frontier sector here. This place is actually going to provide some jobs soon. Now it's got 5 unemployed pops. What I really want to do is get some more alloys being made, just because playing this game a lot, especially recently, is really teaching me about how many alloys you need at the end of the game.
Competitive station engaged.
You need to really be able to build ships really fast. What do we have here?
Competitive station engaged.
What's going on here? These are the vested on. Oh, are we still in the middle of a war? That's right, we kind of are, aren't we? Alright, what do you guys do? Admiral gains trade. That's right, we're in the middle of this war. Yeah, everybody's at war pretty much. Look at that. Like the
upscaling complete.
Oh yeah, we were waiting to get out of this, and so last episode I remember I clicked on this, and we still got a way to go with settled status quo. Their acceptance is 105. It's too bad. Achieve the war goals. What are their war goals?
Fleet asset lost.
A fleet that's trying to help go upgrade. They're changing the way that happens in a future upgrade, actually. Why don't you go down there and crush those guys? So we have this that we can use. Since we're in a war, we might as well use it. We're going to go turn our edicts back on for all this stuff.
Complete.
Pneumatic
Research actualized.
I don't need land clearance. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Let's see, Gene Warrior Army. Should probably think about doing that. Not that we'll use it, but these things. So let's create some jobs so people can get moved around here. Basically, we just got to go in here and start upgrading everything and hope we don't run out of secondary resources. And yeah, you can just spend these hordes of money and buy some of it, but I really don't like to do that if I don't have to. I really like to try to fight to kind of keep my game balanced. You guys have a bunch of these. What are these? They're pushing out 20 of those? Probably only need one for the whole planet. So let's replace you with something else. What do I have here? Where's my... Oh, I still don't have a thing research that I want. Oh, mineral purification plant, so let's put that down. So this is the situation. We need... Realistically, what's going to happen here is we need way more and better fleets than this for the endgame crisis. And if a fallen empire awakens, we're somewhere between 10 and 30 years away from either the endgame crisis starting or a fallen empire jumping on us or something. So we need to get out of this war, really. That's kind of the important thing. Let's see. Why don't you go up there? That piece. We could get these guys to come to their senses and end this darn war. I think, yeah. Do a lot of good. Get this thing over with. So, because war exhaustion is lasting so long now that we really don't have to worry about, well, they're down to 26. If we just keep capturing a few of these places. That's the big thing with this. Anytime you have a war like this, it's just, capture as many of their places as you can. What is this up here? Who are these guys? The Bessedon Confederacy. They have what? Oh, they don't have much. Go crush them. You capture as many of their systems as possible, and that causes them to hit that threshold. So it's at minus 26 now. Every time you capture a system, it's going to make that number change. Uldor system has a sentry array. Ooh, a ruined sentry array. The Tachyon Lance. Alright, the jump drive. Cool. Let's see about that Lance thing going on here. Battleships. Let's get rid of that one. We have the Giga Cannon one. We can put the Tachyon Lance on one now. And we can say... Call it Battleship Lance. Not spelled wrong. Not Lance V. It's not Covife. Where are we at on tech? Let's see. Okay, we'll have jump drives next. So that'll work some of that out. What do you got here? Oh, kinetic battery. So here's one. This does no armor damage, and well, it does minus 50% armor damage. It does no hull damage. This does additional damage to hull. So you can see it's 195 to 585. It's way more than a Gauss cannon, and it does additional hull damage. So we start replacing these guys on the large slots like this. We say that. We go up here. Let's handle this. Prosperity. So we'll go back and we'll do a little designing while all our ships are running around. The Giga Cannon one, same thing. Let's take the kinetic battery and push that up there. This one, same situation. And what else do we have? This is the neutron launchers. Those are all those guys. Actually, here on these small ones, why don't we throw a couple of
competitors detected.
Make it a little bit more of a balanced ship. Abandoned terraforming equipment. That is one of the most fun things about playing wide, is just how many different things you can run into in the galaxy, and you can find ruined stuff, ruined megastructures, and grab those. A lot of that stuff is happening here. You guys are about So here, you need, yeah, go down there and take care of him because that could change the tide here. Minus 24 as we continue to snag things from our enemies. Yeah, go get these guys. What are these? They're just pirates. They don't really matter. These are pirates up here too. Fleet of the Damned, pirate fleet.
Upscaling complete.
I really don't care about those pirates. What I do care about is who are we exactly at war with? We're at war with the Bessidon Confederacy and the Nagyari Principality. Okay, and these guys are
complete.
lies within Nagyari space. Who is this? Ikazuri Consumer Products has that one. You guys have that, so what I'm going to do is tell you to go over there. Everything over here has been captured. Oh, no, not quite. You go there and there. Not everything's been captured. Okay. I need people to come down over here. Grab this and this. Yeah, do that. Do that, that'll help. See how long that takes. So what I want to do is I want to get this war over and get all my ships back to their home ports.
Upscaling complete.
And where, yeah, they were all at temp, weren't they? Where's this temp base at again? Let's take a look. It's down there. Okay. I'm really concerned with protecting my own borders once the once the endgame crisis shows up, so yeah, everybody needs to be on temp as a home base. That way I can send them, not those guys. Yep, they're all at temp, so that's cool. Where's the Federation fleet at? It's right there. Who are these guys? Bessidon Confederacy. Go get them, boys. Go get them.
Upscaling complete.
I know, and I've got stuff maxed out, and I don't like to do that, but I'm kind of being a little bit lazy about it, so. Usually what I would do is take this, I'll go into here and do something like this and reinvest it in crystals. Buy those, take these and sell them. Say, oh yeah, sell a few of these on the market. Sell a few of these on the market. That way we can continue to grow them. We can take all this money and reinvest it in other things, but at a certain point in time, I don't worry too much about that. Minor, this is a research planet. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? I'm waiting for the, what is it called? It's like the, the Galactic Stock Exchange, but I don't have that yet, do I? Nope. Don't. Okay. And our minerals are taking a hit here. And we have no trades right now, which is actually pretty good. I like having no trades. Giga Cannon, cool. Mega Restoration, thank you. That's going to help. Okay, that's the game changer. Once you get Mega Restoration, and then you can do things like restoring, and then once you can start making your own ring worlds, Dyson spheres, antimatter, matter decompressors, that's when things get really cool. That is when the game becomes quite awesome, actually, in my opinion. I really like it then. Having a matter decompressor to make 3,000 minerals a month, and having a Dyson sphere to make 2,000 or 3,000 energy credits a month, and then a ring world to just start slamming all these extra pops on. Those are like the big three. And I haven't actually run the math, but I think that one ring section on a ring world, if you just go research, might actually be more than a research thing. We probably should, since we're so far over the admin cap, we probably should just colonize these planets. This one, okay, hold on. Yeah, we call this EQ. This needs to be the Ecumenopolis. Let's colonize this thing. Got a little delay there. This is going to be a problem. Who do we want to colonize? Okay. We have 1,000 choices. Half Nagari. Really wanted my own guys, but look at these guys. What are they? Tomb World Habitability. Society Research from Jobs. We'll just pick them. Alright, we're going to call it a Q. We're going to go colonize that and get that ready to turn into an Ecumenopolis, because then you can take that sucker and pile people on it too, and it'll produce you all the little alloys that your heart could be content with. What are we looking at here, people? What do we got going on? We're crushing the enemy. Where are they at? They're at -7. We're about ready to put this thing to bed, I think. If we can get you down here, Shaka Khan.
Good
Yes,
business
it
is where you find it.
Even if it's the bottom of a trash can. Let's see, this is a mining world. So we can start putting a bunch of people in here. This is great. So we're just going to make all those districts. And then we'll start moving some of these unemployed pops over there. Right quick. Which would be great. We got people moving around here. We got wars going on. It's a smorgasbord, let me tell you. So these guys are going to do that bit of business. Smugglers. Get ourselves out of this mess of unemployed pops. What are we running short on over here? Vault motes and exotic gases. Okay. Motes and gases. Baista. This place is new. This needs to be the food processing planet world. Let's do that. What do we have here? We just have the hot springs? What are these? Agricultural districts. Blockers are cool. Is this blocker? Oh yeah, Meg's Egg Districts 3. Okay. That's cool. Research. Let's see. Climate restoration, not really a big deal. This is one of the first repeatables that you get. So, that'll be cool, but we've got some things to get out of the way first, because the one I'm really interested in is Empire Sprawl. That's the repeatable we want to go after. Not enough people with housing on this planet, so we're going to fix that. And create more jobs. Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? Let me do this. Go here, and then here, and then here.
Upscaling complete.
You guys are doing good. Do that thing there. Take this last ship out, and we're gonna push these guys. -3. We're about to achieve war goals, and then hopefully our allies will demand the war goals, and we can send everybody home.
Upscaling complete.
Yeah, good. Let's see who's gonna win this. Order restored. So our homeless people are taking care of themselves. Yeah, it's just captured systems that causes that number to change. Now we're at 1 for achieving war goals. Come on, guys. Don't fight all the way to the end of war exhaustion. There we go. Independence guaranteed by them. Let's see, victory. We have won the war. Omnicorp. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, perfect. So, that's done. Now what we do is we take all of our fleets here and we say, just go like this. Shift click them and say, go home. And then we'll send everybody else to wherever we're sending the Federation fleet. We told the Federation to go where? It's going to Trappist. I got a better plan. Federation fleet should go to Nith. Because Nith has, yep, Nith has that.
Upscaling
you
complete.
can be Nith. Got everything that happens after war now, all this stuff up here. Oh, I must have missed it. Where is it? What is this shipyard called? Oh, nice. That's why I couldn't find it.
Incoming
It
transmission.
needs to be this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause the game. We're gonna send these guys to Nith. Shipyard. There we go. Send them, go there. Then we tell all of these other stragglers as well, go to Nith. And this guy, go to Nith. And this guy, go to Nith. Okay, and they'll all get up there and then we can have them all join hands. What is this? Migration treaty proposal. Sure. I will take your migration treaty proposal. Now, what did we got a frontier sector. Fagor. I'm not concerned about that.
Incoming transmission.
Commercial pact
Upscaling
invitation.
complete.
Perfect. Construction complete on that planet. Elf there. We're down. We're taking a very, very quick dirt nap in the minerals department because we upgraded a whole bunch of stuff and we didn't create any more minerals, but this planet's going to help with that right here. So
Incoming inquiry. Upscaling
we're going to fall
complete.
short of our goals here real shortly. That thing's going to top out and it's going to bring some of our empire to a standstill, but that's okay. That's why I always say minerals are the most important, because then you get in a stage like this where you just start upgrading buildings. And of course every single building in this game basically either uses minerals or consumer goods to produce its output. So you guys, what are you doing? Two bad buildings here? That planet's still like broken. It's been broken forever. What is this? Boy, you guys should, let's see, since we're short. Oh, so when you're short like this and you have to build, then you gotta go in here and you gotta do that. You gotta say, where is it? Right there, Boyston. You gotta say, you gotta use it to actually build. And that'll get it, that'll get some of the building going. You guys have a ton of unemployed pops, don't you? The Vangelium. Yeah, what do you want to give me? Bunk bed deployment. I don't care about that. You guys need... Okay, we're going to do the same thing again here. We're going to buy... Oh, we don't have... We're short on the market, so let's do this. Let's sell some of this. So we can take some of this. Not that much. We come down here and add mineral purification plants. And actually, yeah, I've got this as a mining world. So miner output, mining district build speed plus 25%. Do we have any edicts that we can use to help? We don't yet. We don't have any of those. Okay. Research grants. Oh. We should have that up all the time. Of course, it chews right in our influence there. Alright, and then we have an extra star base somewhere. Which one? This? Downgrade that. That's a partial. We don't need that. This one we'll keep. Alrighty then. Let's take a look at technology. It takes so long for look at this 115 months. This is the one thing I'm really seeing is the advantage of playing a smaller empire for a longer period of time and staying under the admin cap is how fast research happens. You can get this research. I think in my last game I got it around the year 2370 maybe. I had many mega structures built before 2425 where we're at right now, so it's going to be fun to do that episode next. We will do what little we can here. Okay, so what we can also do is make some automated trades. So we have an excess of stuff right now. We can sell a bunch of this.
Upscaling complete.
Let's sell like that many of those. We have an excess of food, so we can sell some food. We can tow it to disposal. We can buy minerals, which I always hate doing, but you can do it to get yourself out of purgatory.
Upscaling complete.
You can sell. You're making all of these, and these sell for a great amount. These are great sellers. I mean, these make a lot of money. So you can do this, and that'll balance the books. Let's see what it looks like at the end of the month. So yeah, we're still maxed out on these. In fact, we can go in here. We can just sell off a bunch so we have some room to grow. And that gets on a surplus for minerals. So for the time being, I hate being on the buying end of minerals, but this will work, and this will keep us from being completely crashed out. This here will get us mineral, and then let's make our people a little bit happier. We also have some crime because people are gonna be sent over here. We can do commercial zones because they'll provide some amenities. Turn that up. So these guys, same thing. Let's do that. Let's definitely bump that one up. Let's see this plant, and buildings are going to get destroyed because it's automatically moving people around for us. So that's why that's happening. And what? Oh, we lost a researcher. We need to pay attention there. Right there. Let's lose. So that changes it. So we lose the physics, but we can try to find a particles person. We can't. We can get this person. So that's sort of helpful. Still like to have particles. Mining district. The Pneumatic Order. Show us your wares. What do you got? Negative. If we give them alloys, they give us some of that Zro stuff or whatever it's called. So if we go to Yaval, let's see.
Incoming inquiry.
Research agreement. That's fine. I'll take that. Let's see. What is this decision? Initiate performance competition. Executives output and managers output. It's not really the ideal planet to be using that, I don't think, because we don't have. It's not a stocked planet. It's not like our home world. But I think you can go in here. You can turn that on.
Upscaling complete.
I'm not going to do it right now, but I don't think I need it just yet. I have a bad habit of saving stuff like that for later and then never using it. Moat harvesting traps
Upscaling
on that
complete.
planet.
Upscaling complete.
This planet should be, let's go for a generator world since it's what's got the most out of. This has been used for all kinds of secondary resources basically, so let's throw a couple more rare crystals on there. I've got 25 workers on here. Oh, probably because of species. Okay, let's go look at species. What did they have on that planet actually? Lost to bureaucracy.
Research actualized.
This is Tedis. Fleet command limit. Well, we're gonna need that. Leader lifespan. I'm gonna research something that doesn't take long because I want to keep pulling options off the matrix. Admiral died. I'm not as concerned about that right now. This, though, let's see what this population looks like. These guys are all what? My goodness. What kind of planet is this? It's an alpine world. Oh, that explains so much. Okay. Let's terraform it to a continental world. We want everybody to be the same. I know it's going to cause a little bit of strife, but that's a Gaia world, which is awesome. Tomb world, continental world. That's why we were saving the Ecumenopolis, is because I remember that now. It was That's why they're there. That's why they're on that world, is because our policy says to move them. To be somewhere habitable. So we need to go in there and change a few things. Let's go back to species and take a look at who's not. See, these guys are ocean preference, which is kind of sort of compatible with us. These guys are desert preference, which is not really. We're looking for the frozen guys, though.
Upscaling complete.
Like these guys. Okay, and there's a bunch of them here. Alright, Havolis. Modify their template to be continental preference. And then we can also add some stuff? Can't. We don't have any more picks left. Okay. Pop growth speed. Let me take that off and add something else. Amenities from jobs. Ooh. Habitability. Resources from jobs. Leader lifespan. I like that. Cost 4. We've got the points. Let's use it. Let's do that. Then let's apply that template to all their people.
Situation log revised.
And that should take care of that. What else we got here? We got these clowns. Same sort of situation. So we'll just keep handling this one species at a time for as long as it takes. These take 4 or 5 months at a shot to do. We'll get all of our worlds to be continental worlds. I really like having assimilation, but I don't think we have it. We don't have access to it. Requires evolutionary mastery. Only organic hive-minded species can be de-assimilated. So, yeah, I did it as a. One of my other plays, I've done it as a synthetic race. Once you put your artificial brains in your artificial bodies, and then assimilate everybody else. And what's really cool is this big, huge board of species in your empire shrinks, and I love it. I love watching it shrink. All right. You guys too, same sort of thing. Let's see.
Next generation species
We're a little
updates
short on
deployed.
food, so we'll do that. Next generation updates to species have been deployed, so we can go down here and take a look at that. So see, they all transferred over. Now they're those guys. That's better. Same thing. Let's find. There's 28 of these guys. Reptilians. Ever heard of a reptile that likes it where it's cold? That seems odd. We're going to get rid of his negative traits. We're going to change that. He's got 2 picks left. We're going to pick that one and something else. Oh, yeah. Natural Society researchers. Apply that template to all their people.
Situation
Takes 5
log
months.
revised.
That's great. Peacetime. Peace in our time. Let's get this all fixed
Research
up.
actualized.
Jump drives are available now. Now we're getting into most of the repeatables for physics. So I'm going to keep making these sorts of things. Let's see. What else do we need on this planet? It doesn't have Ministry of Protection. Well, it does now. Gotta get those down. Frontier Sector Fagor. Okay, we're gonna create a sector for them because I like to have these people. They're all ship-built speed ones? Jeez. That variety was the slice of life. You guys, actually, you know what I want? I want a crime person for you. That one. We'll let that other one. This will help knock down the crime on this planet that's happening from all this stuff. From this situation, as we get everybody over here, get all these jobs handled. So we're at 143, which means we
Genetic
can
data
subtract
upgraded.
some from how much we're buying, which is great. You can also just go in here and sell off some more of those. Buy some of these. Unrest. Hallowed. Unrest spiritual attraction modifier added for 240 months, giving the following effects. Spiritual ethics attraction. Oh, well. Maybe we should just try for an ethics shift. I generally don't like doing that though. Alright. Our ships, I shouldn't have sold those off. I'd forgotten about the ships. We had them all move back. Okay. Go here. Where is this at? Right there. Click on this and say everybody join hands. That shrinks this mess down here. Okay.
Research actualized.
New leadership. Resources from jobs. That's a nice one to have. Penal colony, which we don't really need, but we're going to do that to get it off the board. Now we're going to go take care of some ship stuff. So, all these guys, for whatever reason, the game, when you select Hyperdrive 1, every time you research Hyperdrive and you have this auto upgrade set, it will upgrade these, but it won't upgrade your ships to a jump drive, which I find to be a colossal pain in the butt. I really wish that they would fix that, but design does not have enough power. So some of these ship designs don't have enough power, so you got to go with more armor to do that, which is fine. But I want the jump drives. So then here we go. Point defense ship. I don't know why I always make ships with shields, because almost invariably my endgame crisis always requires me to go all armor and all armor and hull regen tech. I just finished another small playthrough and I got the Praetorian Swarm again, and so sure enough it was like, hey, let's go switch over to armor. I'm gonna do this though, because then we can refit all these ships. For right now. Now let's see. Let's take a look at all our ships. That's fine for offense. That's fine for offense. That's fine. Medium Gauss weapon. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Because we're not going to be using some of these. Some of these ships are not going to be a big deal. Okay. Alright, so let's go to this, for instance. Start upgrading all these guys.
Good business is where you find it.
Good business is where we find it. What do we got? This is the EQ Monopolist. So this is the interesting... we don't have enough of this, really. We have to go over here and we have to buy minerals. We have to buy them in huge, huge hordes of them. We gotta sell some food to make this happen. Because... what we gotta do here, is this. Alright, so that becomes really expensive, of course, and we max that out, thankfully. So we go here to the Ecomonopolis planet, and they all have to be city districts before we can even make an Ecomonopolis. So we're going to choose this colony. What does this do? Pop growth speed. Do we have urban world, city district cost, and city district build speed? Choose that first before you do this, and then come in here and go that, and also that. Alright. So once all those city districts get built, which will take a year for each one to get built, so that's going to take a while. It's going to take 20 years, but you get those done. Do we have any edicts that can help us build faster? No. Terraforming speed. Actually, I need to grab that because I'm terraforming the planet right now.
Upscaling complete.
Map the stars. Farming subsidies. No. Automatic pop migration stats. Pop speed recycling campaign. Don't really care about any of that right now. So that happens there anyways. Back to our ships. Let's go to our fleets and fill them up with love. Let's see what we need.
Ships
Where
upscaled.
are my battleships? There we go. So this fleet has 117 out of 150. We're going to add some
complete.
battleships to it, like that. Then we're going to go fill the last slot out and say, oh, let's see. We want to change you guys to armor hulls. Yeses. Yeah, that'll work. So that's 150 out of 150, and then you just go cha-ching. So that knocks us down to 4.7, so we'll wait until that's updated. Wait until we get some more of this back. before we worry about doing the rest of the ships. What is this Strike 4 crap? You need to be near somebody else. Bengraliums, they can forget it. Yeah, here you go. You need to be over here. Strike Force Werewolf, can you combine with somebody? I hope so. Let's see how that works out. Federation Fleet.
Upscaling complete.
The Ottoson Troop, we will support you automatically. No sweat, no problem. These guys I'm going to take and give them a couple of cities here. You hold shift and up click, that moves it all the way up to the
upscaled.
top. Ships upscaled, that's cool.
Upscaling complete.
Zezu.
Research
Create
actualized.
peanut colony. What do we got here? Clone army, commerce, megaplexes. This is probably a good thing to have. Oh, and the Mystic Order. What do you got for us? More of that stuff for $300. We'll take it. Commerce megaplexes. Fleet command limit. We need to, but this is really cheap. This won't take long. From the research, 10 months. Get that out of there. What are we looking at for secondary resources? 18 exotic gases. Okay. All right then. We're really low on naval capacity, so one of the things I want to start looking at is maybe changing a few of these to be as much as our
Research
populations can
actualized.
handle. Change them over to be strongholds. Energy credits, research speed. Building, these are repeatable. Let's point defense and research speed. Let's do the research speed first, and then it will, that 5% will affect everything that comes after it. So now we're just trying to find ways to get jobs without using too many minerals. Which is like impossible, but that's what you gotta do. Soldiers, yes. So these are what we want to spend our time building now.
Ships
We
upscaled.
want to build these strongholds, in particular, because they spawn defense armies and they increase naval capacity, and they don't use minerals. So, like that. Let's see this. City districts provide an additional clerk job. We really like that. Specialist outfit. So those are great. That helps. That helped a lot. That created a bunch of clerk jobs, and instantly everybody was at work. But we're gonna continue making strongholds pretty much everywhere now. The idea being that we need to prepare for the endgame crisis, and we're probably actually already behind the curve. Let's take a look at species again. See if there's anybody that we can really change a lot here at these guys. So let's do them. Modify their template. Give them the planet style they want. What do they got? Pop housing usage, immunity from jobs is always good, and they're intelligent. I always like those. Derelict, yes. What is this? Food from livestock, but we don't have livestock. Leader lifespan, governing ethics
Upscaling
attraction,
complete.
amenities from jobs, pop consumer goods upkeep. That's a good one to have. That affects a lot. 2 months for
Situation
those
log
guys.
revised.
Let's see. And got these guys. Lots of ice people over here. So these are the Tagel. We have to remember them. The Tagel. Let's go.
Upscaling complete.
Tagel. Who did they got? This one is pop housing usage, pop consumer goods upgrade. Let's go with this. Create a template from them. Change them. Get rid of that.
Upscaling complete.
Resources from jobs. Oh, but I also like
Next generation species updates
create,
deployed.
apply all of them. 7 months for
Situation log
them.
revised.
Alright. EQ is in the middle of a... Oh, it's a tomb world, and that's why we didn't worry about it. We have tomb world people on here.
Complete.
So we just make sure that as far as who it's growing, do not have population controls prohibited. Wait, what? Policies.
Upscaling complete.
Resettlement allowed. Native interference, resettlement land, food policy. What am I missing here? Robotic workers. Population controls. Oh, no, no, no. We need population controls allowed. Yes. That's right. Purge prohibited. Slavery prohibited. That's fine. Okay. That's going to help. And then species. Let's see. So if we go back to the Ecumenopolis, we say we want you to be making somebody that has tomb world habitability. So it's growing somebody. This is a long, 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 long list. And Paradox needs a way for us to filter this better. Hold on. There's one right there. 80% for those guys. Oh my goodness. This is just a nightmare list. Right there. Fungoid habitability. They have tomb world habitability 100%. Leave their lifespan. And they're uplifted. You know what? Make those guys. Unless I can find somebody better in this long, 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 long list. These guys right here, they have, what is this? Tundra preference, habitability 100%. They're uplifted, tomb world habitability 100%. They have leader level cap, army damage, basic resource output 2.5%, and pop housing use. Make those guys. And here's the other fungoids who are better when they have physics research. Okay. I'm gonna go change. Here's what I want. I want the fungoids, but where's the fungoids? They were alphabetically in the O's, weren't they? Oh, bada. These guys. Alright, we're gonna create a template for them. I'm gonna say what? Doesn't matter.
Research
Make them like
actualized.
I'll do that later. This is a nightmare. Those lists are sold on Galactic Stock Exchange. Thank you. Yes, I know. Here's what we're gonna
Upscaling
do.
complete.
Buy some more of those.
Upscaling
And
complete.
just buy them flat out and give ourselves some room so that thing will quit squawking. Oh my gosh, look at how many different species we have on these planets. That is just a nightmare.
Upscaling
Nightmare. Make strongholds. Let's do something simple like make strong. Oh, and let's also go look at these ships here. All right, this fleet right here can be reinforced. This fleet right here can be reinforced. I'm going to reinforce all these fleets, and then we'll fine-tune them with how many. Like these guys. These are 100 out of 150. This is Strike Force Hydra. Strike Force Hydra. What do we got from you guys? You got no battleships. Let's fix that. And let's finish you off with a destroyer. Now, if only I had a ruined megastructure. Let's just start making strongholds, baby.
Research actualized. Upscaling
What do we have here?
complete.
Sapient Combat
Upscaling
AI. We've got
complete.
3 repeatables and tachyon sensors. Okay. We're getting closer and closer to all the repeatables. these so I can have some more fleets. So right now, honestly, that's the most important thing. The crisis is coming, and
Upscaling
these
complete.
fleets that we have, we might not be in the best shape for it. So, oh, you actually, yeah, you need to resettle someone to somewhere else with a job. To Joe. Go there. Nilth. Let's see, what are we doing for? We're not doing it. Remove orbital debris available. Right there at EQ? Okay. Let's get a side
More
ship
declared.
here. War declared. Who on who? The new La Tribe. Yeah. Not us. That's what matters. Not us. We're selling some of this, so we're going to do that.
Upscaling complete. Upscaling complete. Upscaling
Let's
complete.
do this. Let's buy some of this. That knocks that number down real fast.
Upscaling complete.
What do these guys have for defenses? Okay, what do we have here? What are you guys doing?
Upscaling complete.
Get all of our fleets handled. Oh, hey, look, we can build something else on corporate public relations firm. Clerk jobs, private research enterprise. Yes, please. Oh, hey, look, most of our unemployed pops are kind of being taken care of. Look, you guys have 8 specialists, though, that are sitting on their hands. That's no good. Still doing good on secondary resources. So a lot of these can be upgraded now, including this. These guys are... So upgrade as many of these as possible. Strongholds, you can see our number. We can't quite afford a third fleet yet. A third full fleet. I mean, not a third, more than a third. How many total fleets do we have now? Like 5 or 6? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5. We can't. We got 6 actually, because we got. No, we don't. It's not a 6th fleet. We can't quite afford a 6th fleet though. This is Strike Force, whatever Nugget.
Ships upscaled.
We should just start building his fleet. A mostly battleship fleet here. I always like to have a battleship, and then I like to have a couple little point defense ships. I don't have any cruiser point defense ones. What am I, an idiot? Cruisers always have really good... They make a pretty decent point defense ship here. So you get this, Amoeba Flagella. Always love that. Ruler gate trade grade. Out of my way. You get a missile, space torpedo, always good. Ripper autocannons, energy siphons, point defense, 1 of each. And that's always a nice little line ship to just say, hey.
Upscaling
And
complete.
you tell it basically, you don't want it to go point blank range where the corvettes are going to. You kind of want it to go here.
Upscaling complete.
Hold advanced to medium range and hold formation.
Upscaling
Give them a
complete.
chance to hit better. Cruiser, point defense. Yay. Right. I like to have a couple of those in fleets. So in this Strike Force one, I'm going to add cruiser, point defense. I like to have 2 of those.
Special project actualized.
I'm just going to make this a really battleship heavy fleet here. And then give it like these guys. 10 corvettes. Alright. Fill yourself out. You can sell some of him off. buy some of him. You guys, weird. I guess
Research
okay,
actualized.
War declaration. No. I'm voting no. I don't want to be a part of another stupid war. Unity ambitions and ascension perks. Thank you. What else do we got here?
Upscaling complete.
No dumb wars for me. But I do want to be on the same side as everybody. The Bright Concord. Yeah, they're probably like, what? One guy? One faction said no? We can't do it now? Seems unfair. It almost seems like they should be able to overrule you.
Research
The benevolent
actualized.
interventionalists, they're the only fallen empire we have. Megastructure restoration. Okay, great. So we got a bunch of different things here. This isn't a big deal. It's a rare tech that I don't really care about, but just in case, let's grab it. So, megastructure restoration. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a megastructure anywhere inside our empire. And if I'm thinking correctly, all we can build is habitats. Great. I want to be able to build a matter decompressor there. So I gotta wait. I gotta wait for an ascension perk, basically. Evolutionary mastery. You're taking an ascension perk down here. What is it? Master Builders. Requires Voidborn or Galactic Wonders. Galactic Wonders requires having repaired or fully upgraded. Yeah, so we gotta find something within our space. I don't think we have any. I don't see any. I don't see any. So now the question is, where can we go to get one? Because sometimes that's what you gotta do. The Great Wound, Void Clouds. We should go kill those guys off. Yeah, we don't have any mega structures, which is always the suck. And you don't have one and you need it to upgrade. Oh, brother. Grab the young guy. There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. There's an L gate over here. Bunch of that stuff. There's an L gate there. There are mega structures here. Decron Continuity, the Fallen Empire. We could go after the Fallen Empire and get theirs. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody? I don't think so, because their relative strength test right now is still a Decron Continuity. Their fleet power is still superior compared to ours. We'd have to take a good look at, see, they got 106, 106, 106. What are they're mixed. They're mixed, and then they got a lot of poke throughs. And their escorts are mixed and using a lot of point defense and a lot of armor and hull energy weapons. So if we had, they're not going to get through our shields as well. So that's how we'd get a mega structure. It's going after them. Or there might be somebody else. Might be another one somewhere else. Otherwise, we got to do this the hard way. Here's one right there. The Nagyari Corporation has one. Yeah. Okay. That sucks. I gotta go to war with those guys to get that. Rats. Okay, well, I'm gonna claim that right now, just in case. I'm gonna claim that. Hey, what the heck was that? Oh, accidentally brought up the console. Did not mean to do that.
Research
I'm gonna make some
actualized.
claims. I'm also gonna claim the system next to it then. Sapient. Oh, gateway construction. Science nexus. Oh, so if we just build a science nexus, then we can unlock all that stuff. So we can build a science nexus, and that actually is not a bad solution. They don't take super long to do that. So we can get that tech and do that. In the meantime, where's our Ecumenopolis? You're still cranking stuff out, aren't you? Okay. You're getting there. Dangerous wildlife cube. Don't do that. We want to go straight to the Ecumenopolis when we get it. Oh, these guys are under attack, so we're losing. That branch office is contested.
Ships
How long is that
upscaled.
tech? Mega structure, 116 months. Okay, well. Pirates, we'll go deal with them. HB. Oh, maybe kill these guys. Founder species on the slave market. Oh, that's just no good. That's just no good. At all. This episode's getting a little long. Just a wee bit. So we're going to cut it short real soon here. Well, not cut it short, we're going to end it. It's certifiably long. Yeah, let's do that right now. Okay, so this is where we're going to stop. Episode 14, folks. It's the year 2436. We're getting kind of okay. Anticipating the crisis. So, at any rate, thanks for watching. As always, if you guys dig the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. And if you like the channel, subscribe. I'll see you next time.